If you had told me my best friend would one day steal from me, lie to my face, and drag both our lives into the dirt over a Gucci belt and a bad coke habit, I wouldn't have believed you. But here we are, and I've got nothing to show for the last 3 years but debt, broken trust, and a name that means shot in this city now. We were just two kids with a dream when it started. Me and Marcus. Best friends since high school, broke together, worked minimum wage together, hustled side gigs together, we had plans. He was the personality. Smooth talker, flashy, could sell air to a drowning man. I was the brain, spreadsheets, logistics, the one who made sure our crazy ideas actually made sense on paper. We talked about starting a business since we were 19. Tried a few things, flipping sneakers, mobile detailing, even a food truck we never bought. But then we landed on something that clicked. An online luxury streetwear store. Limited drops, curated brands, exclusives straight from overseas. We pooled every dollar we had, maxed out 2 credit cards, and launched it from his mama's basement. The orders came in fast. Real fast. First month, 8K in sales. Second month, 24K. By month 4, we were pulling in more than either of our parents ever made. That's when Marcus changed. Not all at once, but little things. He started showing up late to inventory check-ins, stopped replying to supplier emails, started posting Instagram stories with captions like, "Built this shit from the ground up. No handouts." No handouts. I was literally still printing shipping labels at 2 a.m. while he was out popping bottles in clubs we couldn't afford to be in. Then came the business trips. Vegas, Miami, even Dubai. He said it was for networking. I said it was nonsense. He laughed. "Bro, you're too worried about the books. We gotta look successful before we are successful." I should have known then. The designer clothes, the rented cars, the models tagging our brand like it was Fendi. But the money kept rolling in, so I kept quiet. Until the PayPal account started coming up short. Until I noticed a missing $7,000 business expense that was never cleared with me. I confronted him. He brushed it off. "Oh, that? Nah, I moved it for this collab I'm working on. Chill, you'll see the return." I waited. The return never came. But the photos of Marcus in a Versace robe at a penthouse in LA? Those came real quick. Then one morning, our business account got frozen. Over $40 flagged by the bank for suspicious transfers. I checked the withdrawals, cocaine delivery services, cryptocurrency gambling apps, even a damn OnlyFans subscription under our company email. I lost it. I pulled up on him, shaking, holding the printout of our finances like a weapon. He was half naked, high out of his mind, music blasting like nothing mattered. "You stole from me," I said. "You stole from us." And he just laughed. "You act like I owe you something," he slurred. "Without me, this brand wouldn't even exist." That was the last thing I remember before I blacked out and punched him. We fought. Like actual hands thrown, breaking furniture, blood on the wall kind of fight. Neighbors called the cops. We both got hauled in. Mugshots, charges, the whole mess. Our suppliers dropped us. Our followers turned on us. Customers wanted refunds we couldn't afford to give. And just like that, it was gone. 3 years of sweat, loyalty, and brotherhood, gone. Marcus disappeared after that. Rumor is he's in Mexico now, living off crypto scams and club gigs. Some say rehab, some say jail. Me? I moved back in with my parents. Filed for bankruptcy. Started from zero with a name that no investor in their right mind will ever touch again. Sometimes people ask me, would you ever go into business with a friend again? And I say this, only if I'm ready to lose them. Because money changes people. And some people love money more than they ever loved you. If I ever see Vanessa again, I might spit on the ground just to make a point. We used to be tight. Same high school, same crew. She was the wild one. Loud, messy, always chasing the next thrill. I was the one who got us home safe. So when she DM'd me out the blue talking about business opportunities, I should have known better. But rent was late, my car needed tires, and my job had just cut hours. So when Vanessa hit me with, "I'm building my team and I thought of you first," I fell for it. She called it financial freedom. Said she was making 4 figures a week, just helping people make smarter money moves. Told me I had the look, the personality, the drive. Said, "Girl, this is your season." And you know what? I believed her. She pulled up to our coffee meeting in a rented Range Rover. Nails done, designer purse, Fake lashes blinking like prosperity itself. I didn't even notice the cracks, like how she paid in cash, or how her assistant was her little cousin with an android and a clip-on tie. All I saw was the promise. She pulled out her iPad and showed me the pitch. Charts, arrows, big words like residual income, upline, and passive revenue streams. But all I really heard was, you could be rich too. All I had to do was invest $500 up front, then recruit 3 people to do the same, then teach them to recruit 3 more, and boom, money rolls in while I sleep. She called it Level Up Elite. Sounded official. I handed over my $500 the next day. Biggest mistake of my life. First few weeks, I was hype, posted every day. Motivational quotes, photos in blazers, hashtags like grind culture and boss moves. My DMs stayed dry. Nobody wanted to level up. Not my cousin, not my coworkers, not even my broke ex, and he joined everything. Vanessa said I just had to trust the process, but bills don't respect the process. Then the weekly trainings started. Zoom calls, where some random dude in sunglasses screamed about mindset and not being a broke hater. Vanessa stopped answering my texts, unless I had someone to recruit. Then she'd pop back up like a ghost in Wi-Fi form, all, "Yes, queen, lock them in." 3 months in, I was down $1,200. Still hadn't made a dime. Still hadn't recruited anyone. And that residual income she bragged about? Turned out she was making her money off of us. Off our sign-up fees. Off our desperation. We weren't teammates. We were prey. The final straw? She posted a story of her at Nobu eating sushi with the caption, "Some of y'all think I'm bragging. I'm not. I'm just working harder than you. How leveled up?" I snapped. Messaged her directly. "You scammed me. I want my money back." She left me on read, then unfollowed me, then blocked me. The same girl who once cried in my passenger seat after a breakup. The same girl I lent $40 to in college when she overdrafted at Waffle House. Gone. I posted the truth, made a whole thread exposing Level Up Elite for the scam it was. Shared screenshots, receipts, voice notes. It went viral. Vanessa tried to come for me in the comments, called me a jealous hater who didn't want to put in the work. But the damage was done. People started coming forward, said she scammed them too. Even had a group chat of victims forming behind the scenes. She deleted her account a week later. And just like that, the Range Rover pics stopped. The Boss Babe quotes dried up. The lies collapsed. Me? I picked up a second job, paid off the debt slowly, started a real side hustle. One with products, with receipts, with ethics. And every now and then, I still get messages from other women asking, was she really that convincing? And I tell them, the most dangerous scam in the world is the one wearing a friendly smile. When Dad died, he left behind more than just a family grieving. He left a real estate empire, solid, debt-free, and growing steadily. A business built on hard work, trust, and one ironclad rule, no debt. That company thrived because of him. We inherited all that, and then we tore it apart. I remember the day we gathered after the funeral, sitting around that massive conference table. Sean with his easy grin, Mike nervous but hopeful, and me determined to protect what Dad built. "Listen," I said, "Dad's vision is clear. No debt, steady growth, careful with every move." Sean laughed. "That's your plan? I say we get bold. I've got deals that'll double our reach." Mike tried to suggest lowering rents a little, helping tenants, building goodwill. I shook my head. "We're not a charity, we're a business," Sean shrugged. "I've got connections that matter, numbers don't." That's when the cracks started. Sean's connections weren't just bad. They were toxic. He signed contracts that had us paying triple market rates, locked into partnerships that punished us for any late payment. Worse, he outsourced management of Dad's 3 first apartment complexes, his pride and joy, to a firm that let everything fall apart. I went to visit those apartments. The heat was out. Elevators broke. Half the tenants gone. A woman grabbed me, voice trembling. "We're freezing here and nobody listens." Those buildings, the foundation of Dad's empire, were crumbling. Meanwhile, Mike's generosity backfired. One tenant, given free rent, faked an injury, dragging us into a lawsuit. The community programs drained funds and sparked rumors that we were sinking. Then came Derek. Tall, calm, dangerous. Dad's firstborn from a secret life none of us knew. We weren't sure if he was real or just a storm waiting to hit. He slammed us with legal threats, freezing assets, claiming his share, threatening to sell everything. Derek wanted cash, not family. But Derek was only part of the disaster. Sean's reckless deals nearly sank us first. He brushed off warnings, trusted the wrong people, gambled company money to cover his losses. Mike tried to hold on to the community vision, but lost friends and staff along the way. I made mistakes too. I blocked a property manager Sean wanted, thinking I was protecting Dad's legacy. She was a tenant whiz. Without her, 3 major tenants left in 1 month. Revenue crashed. Sean taunted me. Not so perfect, huh? Mike was crushed. Tensions exploded. Sean slammed his fist. Layla's too scared to act. I'm trying to keep us alive. By pushing people away? We're bleeding because of your deals. Mike pleaded. Maybe none of us knows what to do. Late one night, Mike and I sat in Dad's old office. I want to believe we can fix this. We have to. Sean's debts came to light. He disappeared, then begged for forgiveness. But trust shattered. Derek's threats hung over us. He didn't want to heal the family, just take the money. Dad's legacy is a lesson in how fragile everything is. We started with everything. But we lost it by fighting each other. I don't know if we'll ever recover, but the fight isn't over.